you know that means it is time for this week's edition of The Good Fight with me, Pat Battle. But today, I'm taking you inside the Morris County Juvenile Detention Center, where the director is helping young offenders turn their lives around thanks to a program that teaches them how to care for animals and hopefully to ultimately care for themselves.
Ticket.
Come on, Ticket.
For this 15-year-old we'll call Mariah, the ability to simply lead a 1,500-pound horse is another step toward helping her to corral her own emotions.
It calms me. I let all my feelings out. And I just love talking to the horses because it makes me feel better.
Like many of the young offenders here, for Mariah, it's about learning to cope without drugs. And this 26-year-old former show horse named Freedom's Ticket helps her scrape through the layers of problems that landed her at Morris County's Juvenile Detention Center.
I don't need drugs to numb my pain.
Horse can do that for
you,
right?
Yes.
And then try to get them to jog with you.
Chief Tony Maglio spent his life training horses, and for him, bringing the Equine Assisted Learning Program here to help these kids fight the good fight was a natural.
This is my way of giving back. A lot of people helped me along the way, and I feel these kids, my daughters grew up with horses, they enjoyed them, but there's a lot of kids out there that don't have that opportunity.
Morris County's been named the state's model juvenile detention center 5 years running.
Like a lot of them are, very angry. But working around the horse, they seem to get calm, like all of us. They have an accomplishment. It's a challenge in the beginning, but then it becomes an accomplishment. I think that makes them feel good.
That was really terrifying.
You were?
Yeah.
What made you terrified?
Because they were big and you know, it's just scary when I first started. Now, I just love it.
Tony Maglio has been running the horse program here for about 5 years now, and some of the kids, he says, do go on to work in careers with animals, but even those who don't, most of them come away with something.
Patience.
If I could be nice to a horse, I could be nice to anybody.
Take care of a horse, I can take care of myself.
Taking care of a horse means new shoes. Today's lesson.
Keeping me pretty busy, giving me a steady paycheck, and keeping me off the streets.
Tyler Smith is a third-generation farrier. His dad and uncle have been volunteering here, though, for years.
To help these kids out and to help them, hopefully get them on the right page and learn something from today. Tyler giving up his day of school was, I think, a great thing.
Give them a different look at what might be out there and available to them. Some of them are not going to be good in school, but that doesn't mean they cannot, be successful working maybe with animals or working with their hands, learning a skill or a trade.
The idea is just to expose them to it.
Exactly, and that's what they're not getting at their home environment.
Mariah is now thinking of a career in this field.
Train the horses with the kids, like a coping skills kind of thing.
Oh, like therapy?
Yeah.
If anything, I feel different than being on the streets, you know what I mean? I'd rather be here and learning than be out there doing what I was doing, honestly.
Yeah. Which is nothing good.
Nothing.
Nothing good.
Maybe Freedom's Ticket will provide these kids the ticket to do well on the outside and make good choices.
An amazing program he started there. Those are actually his own horses that he just, he's worked with them his whole life. He knows what it's done for other people. He said, let me try this with these kids. And about 150 kids have been through the program over the last, 5 years that he's been doing it. And some of them actually really have gone on to careers. It's really, horses just do something. The outside of a horse.
Therapeutic, right?
Totally. I mean, it was Winston Churchill who said, I believe, the outside of a horse is good for the inside of a man or a woman. It's just something about being around those majestic animals. It does great. Does wonders for kids. Thank you, Contessa. And if you or somebody you know is fighting the good fight, please tell me about it. Send an email to tips@nbcnewyork.com, or you can tweet me at PatBattle4NY. I've gotten some of yours already this week. The Good Fight is back after a kind of little hiatus this summer. It's back, and thank you. We'll be looking